So last week we had FOMC, which was the Fed's rate decision, finally passed us by, and supposedly the US-Iran war is finally coming to an end. But if you guys are going to be trading this week, here's what you want to pay attention to for economic data. Now, starting on Monday, we have no high impact data that we need to be concerned with. We have some treasury auctions going out, and then we have corn, soybean, and wheat data. So if you guys trade agricultural commodities, that's for you. And on Tuesday, we have something called PMI data. You can see at the top, there's manufacturing, services, and composite. This data just measures the strength or weakness of the manufacturing or the services industry. It's probably going to be low impact data this week, but you still want to be careful for or pay attention, because if you see the time, this data comes out 15 minutes right after the stock exchange opens. So if you're looking to be in a trade, be careful when this data comes out. Then on Wednesday, we have no high impact data that should impact the market. So you can see we have new home sales and treasury auctions again. I haven't seen real estate data actually impact the markets in probably 4 years, so I wouldn't be too concerned with this. Now, Thursday is where things get really interesting, because we have something coming out called PCE data. Now, this is going to be the most important data of the week. This is inflation data, and it's the #1 most watched piece of data by the Federal Reserve. So this is something you definitely want to be careful for. Durable goods, GDP, that's all delayed data. Jobless claims comes out every single week, so that's low impact data as well. But this is all very important to be aware of. If you're going to trade it, pay attention to this time. And finally, on Friday, we have something called University of Michigan sentiment data. This, the markets really don't care about. What happens here is the university literally sends out a survey asking consumers how they feel about the economy. The markets generally don't really care about how consumers feel. The Federal Reserve is not using this data to make their decisions on interest rates. So because of this, this data, although it's important to pay attention to when it's coming out, it usually has very little impact in the markets.